Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, we'll see the Python tutorials. In this first part, we'll see how to install a Python application and the introduction to the programming language. So we need to follow these 4 steps to install the Python programming language. So first step, open your browser and copy this link to download the Python. So this link will be provided in the description. So this is the link of the website. In this first website you can click it, and the most recently released version is 3.10. just click it to download. I have already downloaded, so I'll just click it to open the file. So after clicking it, a display will be displayed. In this, you have to check this add Python 3.10 to a path, so that it will be added to the command prompt, so no need to do it manually. So now install. So wait for a minute till it get installed to your system. Now you can see here it has downloaded successfully. Just close it. And if you want to check whether it has downloaded or not, just go to the command prompt and type here Py or Python. So Python, enter. Now see here it has been downloaded successfully on install also. So I'll just close it. Now we'll see a few introduction about this programming language. So first of all, why we need a programming language? So if two humans wants to communicate with each other, there will be a common language to communicate between those persons. So whatever they are communicating, if the language used is understandable to both of the persons, the language may be effective and it can be easily understood by both of them. So this is the importance about communication. So why we need to communicate with machines? So if you want to perform any task with the machines to make our work easy, we have to instruct the computers to what to do and what the task to be performed. For that, we need a programming language through which we'll be communicating it to the computers to perform the task. So we have many languages like C, C++, Java, Python, R language, and like us we have many languages. So why Python is more trending and why it's so important language is that because of its simplicity. Python is one of the general purpose dynamic high level language. So high level language is nothing but the syntaxes and the program codes what we are writing in Python language. It's like similar to the English like language. So which is understood by the humans, and later the codes will be converted or interpreted to the machine language which is understandable by the machines, or the bits level which will be in the form of zeros and ones. So it is a general purpose language, and it is supported the object-oriented, function-oriented, and procedural-oriented. It's developed by Equendo van Rossum in 1991. So what are the applications? So using this programming language, what and all we can develop? So first is web application. So web application is nothing but where the server can build the application and the client can access the application through the internet. Those softwares are called as a web development softwares. Next is software development. So most of the companies or an organization or institutions will be having lots of records and they'll be facing difficulties in maintaining those records. For that, they'll be in need of some softwares through which they can handle their jobs or automate their activities. For that, they will develop a general purpose software. Those can also be developed with the help of Python language. Next is system scripting. So system scripts are nothing but if you want to debug your softwares, or if you want to test your softwares, or to develop a backends or server based application, those codings are called as scripting. So you can use a Python to script the programs or applications also. And mathematics. So those softwares which are closely related to mathematics, like to do comparison and more likely to solve calculations, those applications can also be developed with the help of the Python language. So even though we have many programming language, why do we go for Python programming language? Why is so important to go for a Python language? To understand that we have many features, like it supports different platforms. Like we can run and execute a program or a Python programs in many operating systems like platforms like Windows operating systems, Linux or Unix operating systems, and even a Mac operating system can also support the Python programming language. And the Python programming is syntax are very simple. So when you compare to other programming language, the syntax used in Python is very simple and easy to learn and easy programming. Why we say that Python programming is a easy programming? Because many programming languages may not be easily understandable or not provide us a good environment to read and understand the program very easily or within a few days. Whereas a Python programming language provides a flexibility to learn the non-background computer peoples also. A people who doesn't know anything about the programming language can also learn the Python programming language because it is much simpler and easier when compared to other programming language, and is an interpreted system. So what is the difference between a compiler system and the interpreter system? Is that when a compiler system is used, the entire code is taken at a time and converted to the machine level language, where the execution may also slow down. Whereas an interpreter system, it will take a programming lines line by line and then convert it to the machine level language, so that it increases speed of the execution. As soon as you execute one line, it will be get converted to the machine level language. So as soon as we keep typing it, it will be converted to each and every line, so that the execution speed will be increased. And next feature is that it's an object-oriented, functional and procedural way. The Python language supports the object-oriented concepts also, where real-time applications can be developed and everything is viewed as an objects, not as a real times. And functional view. If I have an application, if I want to develop a calculator, I can divide the applications into a different modules based on their functionality. For addition one module, subtraction one module, division one module, like that we can divide our modules based on the functionality. And next is a procedural way. Procedural is based on the task. Whatever task you are going to perform, that similar task will be divided based on their procedures. And this type of language can support the Notepad. Means like you can use a text editors to use the Notepad technology. For example, it supports both the text editor software and also the integrated technology, that is IDE. Integrated Development Environment. A graphical user interface software is also available to develop the softwares in the Python language. So many IDE softwares like PyCharm, Netstat, and Anaconda and Toms, like many user-defined or a graphical user interface software is also available to execute the Python program. I hope this video will be helpful for you, and keep watching the further coming videos so that you can understand the Python programming language very well, and it is easy to learn also. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe my channel.